This is K5LYN. My name's Lynn. I'm in Austin, and I'm going to operate 3 different radios this evening. We get together here on Wednesday evenings to talk about the early days of single sideband, a lot of vacuum tube radios, some hybrids. Other people come by on solid states if they're interested in what we're doing. Buy-sell trades are welcome if they're vintage radio related. And if you have a technical question about a radio you're working on, this is a good place to ask for some advice because there's a tremendous amount of expertise reflected here. I'm on a Swan 500 right now that a friend of mine's interested in buying. I want to put him on, let him listen to it, make sure it's what he wants. If I get a chance to talk again, I'm going to be on my Heathkit single sideband adapter station. And after that, I'm going to be on a cheap and easy single sideband exciter, that KG7TR, who's with us this evening listening on a remote receiver, but we'll probably hear him when it gets a little bit darker. But I'm going to do my last shift on that station, assuming everything is working correctly. All right, I've got about 10 calls written down. I'm going to take KK5DR, DPP, Y5T, PEP, and MTT, if they're still lurking here, and then we'll give it to Jay, and then we'll give it to Rusty. Matt, you're on the top of the list. KK5DR, talk to us, K5LYN.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here at the top of the list. This is KK5DR. My name is Matt, and I'm on my usual boat anchor rig here, the Yaesu Fox Tango 102. Runs 36146s, 12 BY78 driver, and it's doing about 175 watts out right now into my double ZEP at 60 feet, and that's it. I'm barefoot. This time next week I should be more stable. I'm going to have the matching Fox Victor 102 DM outboard VFO, synthesized VFO, matches this rig, so it should be locked on and stay there once I get it dialed in and put it in memory and all that. Suffered the failure on the 102 here. ALC meter light died. The grain of wheat only lasted 30 years. Dadgummit. What a hunk of junk. It's only 30 years. I'll go in there and put in some green LEDs soon, and they'll last another 40 or so. Yeah, I'll probably clean up the relays while I'm in there. So that's it from the Fat Chicken Ranch just outside Page, Texas. Back to you, Lynn, and everybody else. KK5DR.
Sounding good, Matt, on what we call the finest hour of amateur radio all week long. Nice audio on that station. Sammy, you want to talk to us? Mr. DPP, how about it? K5LYN.
Well, I'm here just waiting to go to Belton there. Hope we see everybody there. The weather's going to be hot and as normal, sounds like, but no rain, hopefully. We need the rain, but we don't need it this weekend. Look forward to seeing everybody there, WA5DPP.
Any comments about what you might be bringing?
I don't know. What's in there? Got some stuff, you know. There's a bunch of stuff in there.
All right. Looking forward to it. I'll be there mid-morning Friday. All right, moving on. How about WY5T? Bill, you still there? K5LYN. All right, he might have gone down the hall. How about PEP? Pepper, I heard you a while ago. Well, WA5MTT. Mike, I know you're there.
Yeah, I'm still here, Lynn. Just running 100 watts here on the Rockwell Collins KWM 380 tonight, and using the Electro Voice 674 microphone. And looking forward to Belton. Looking forward to seeing what kind of stuff I can drag home again, and hopefully I can sell a couple things. I'm bringing a little bit along, but not a whole lot. Anyway, back to you, Lynn.
Okay. Yeah, I like the highs that microphone added to that radio. It makes it sound a lot better, especially if it's a noisy night. All right, Mike, we'll get with you this weekend. All right, let me pick one more. I'm going to talk to WOZ, and then I'm going to give it to Jay. What do you say, Dan? K5LYN.
Yeah, good evening, Lynn, and all the other boat anchorettes. This is Dan in Houston, talking on that little bitty Kenwood TS50 and driving a Heathkit SB220. I'm looking forward to Belton to pick up some old stuff. Maybe have a different boat anchor next week to try on here. We'll have to see, but you can never have too much old stuff to play with. I know there's a lot of it for sale right now, but that means it's a good time to pick one up and play around with it. The things you could never afford or never had when you were younger. That's it from here. Looking forward to getting out there and staying out of the sun, though. KWOZ. Thank you, Lynn.
Everybody needs to bring a hat, and yes, I'm going to bring some bargains. We'll see you there, Dan. Okay, Jay, pick it up while I move over to the Heathkit single sideband adapted station, K5LYN.
Okay, Lynn. All right, folks, this is Jay, KM5QS. I'm in Alice, Texas, and I'm coming to you tonight on the courtesy of a Kenwood set of twins, the 599D, that I picked up last year in Belton. I think it was last year or a year and a half ago, something like that. Anyway, pretty old radios. Anyway, everything, the amplifier is an Alpha. It's pretty old too, but antenna and stuff is all homebrew like that. Red hats will be good around the barbecue pit. They don't have to have any writing on them. Just red hats make a statement. Or not. Anyway, all right, folks. Let me see if Dale is back out here yet. K5WOS. Well, maybe not yet. Whiskey Baker 5 Tango X-Ray W. Go ahead, George. Dang. Drawing a blank here. How about you, Bob? KA5CHG.
Well, let me get down on your frequency here.
Well, okay. I'm fairly close. I may be about 10 or 15 cycles low, but anyway, how about that?
That'll get it. K560. Out in San Angelo, where we wish we had some rain. Still ain't got it. On a 520 tonight with a full Turner mic on it, and a SB200 and all that junk. I was over here wiring up an MC50, but I didn't get it wired in time. But wiring one of them up. And that's about it. Doing some horse trading here and there. And hadn't got anything, no new boat anchor transmitters. Of course, I'm not much into transmitters anyway. I'm more of a receiver man than anything else. But everybody have a good week. And we're hearing everybody pretty good. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to. This damn band been dropping out about 8:45 like you had never seen. But it's something else. Anyway, everybody have a good week. See y'all later. Out.
Okay, Bob. Good deal. Sounding fine. Them old 520s always seem to work pretty good. Let me see here. November 5, Juliet, India. How about you, Ed?
This is N5JJI, and this is what a MC50 sounds like on a Kenwood 530. Talking into a newly erected 160-meter open wire fed loop here in New Braunfels. And it's only up about 20 feet, but I'm really pleased with the way it hears. It's all barefoot tonight. No fancy, powerful tubes. So anyway, 73's around and back to net.
Do you see you're not running an amp?
I am not running an amp.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's working very, very well. You're probably, let's see, New Braunfels, you're probably in the neighborhood of 200 miles from me, and you sound like you have at least a couple of 3500Zs in line. Audio is great on that 530. Of course, they always were. Anyway, good deal, Ed. Thanks for checking in.
You bet. Thanks for being there, and I enjoy the net.
Okay, let me holler at George one more time. He might have left the room for a minute. WB5TXW. I guess not. K5WOF. Dale, you back yet? All right, who have we not talked to yet? KM5QS with the Boat Anchors Unlimited, looking for check-ins.
Whiskey 5 Delta Kilo.
WB1E.
Okay, I got a couple there. Delta Kilo, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Jay, everybody. On the net, this is Don, Delta Oscar November, W5DK in Spring Branch, Bulverde, just north of San Antonio. And looking forward to belting this weekend. Station here is my trusty old Drake TR4, and I'm running the L4 amp and through the normal antenna. I am bringing some stuff. I got some stuff I just picked up this week. I got a Drake 2B receiver with the Q-Balance speaker. That's that video I sent you, Jay, by the way, of you talking on it when I was listening on it. And then I got a B&W 5100B, and then some Collins, a KWM2, a 2A, a pair of 75 S1s, and a 32 S1. So I got some fresh stuff to litter the parking lot with. Look forward to seeing everybody and looking for that cold front. Back to you, Jay, W5DK.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, that cold front, it might show up Friday night. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be somewhere around 93 Thursday, but maybe in the 80s on Friday. But anyway, it's going to be fun no matter what happens. It always is. Thank you, Tom. Sound like you got a boatload of treasures for things people to go through. I may have to look myself, although I don't have any place to put anything anymore. All right. Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo, Doug.
Hey, good evening, everybody on the Boat Anchors Net. This is Doug here in Bryan, just north of College Station. Talking to you tonight on a Swan 500, old reliable, knock on wood. Maybe not. This Swan came to me in fairly good condition. She's a looker, and she keeps on working just like she looks. So, and it's a radio. So anyway, yeah, Lynn, good luck with that 500. It sounds beautiful. It sounds just plain awesome. So I hope I sound that good. Anyway, going out, I am getting a little help out of the Henry Classic 2KX, and she works great, 23500s at 3900 volts all day long. So, hello, illegal limit. So, I'm going out on a flat top V-beam. It's what I call a 50 ohm dipole. You know, if you take a dipole and you start closing the ends up, stop when you hit 50 ohms. That's perfect. And then just bring it down with some twin lead and then get into the coax about 5 feet down, no ballum, all the way into the watt meter. You'll be fine. So anyway, look forward to belting. I'm bringing a Heathkit 10 to 160 tuner. It's a SA 2060A, and she's in beautiful condition. I've only used it once. It's like new condition, so I can guarantee you'll be satisfied with the way it operates. So with that saying, I'll see you all guys at Belton. Hopefully I'll put up maybe a little vertical antenna and be blasting away at some of you 3870 guys. My wife just came in. Okay, guys, I'll let you go back to Jay and Lynn and Russ. You guys always do an awesome job. Thumbs up. So this is Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo returning to N5QS in the net.
Alrighty, it's KM5QS, and I don't know, you don't have time to blast away people on the radio if you're helping us cook all them marinated shrimp and stuff, or whatever, or you're probably just going to turn them over and run, huh?
Give you those little cot pickers, hopefully over halfway frozen, and I'll just give you the whole cooler, and you can just tell me. Oh, I'll probably be kicked out there a few times. You'll just tell me to get the heck out and come back when you tell me they're ready. So I'll just give you the whole cooler, and I'll get there, Jay. I'll get there probably about 9 Friday morning. Over.
That'll be just fine. Alrighty, good deal. So, folks, that was a partial advertisement for the Belton Ham Fest. Not only is there going to be all kinds of good equipment showing up, we plan to eat well as well. But y'all already know that. Thanks, Doug. We'll see you then. I'm heading out in the morning, so I'll be ready for you. Anyway, all right. I thought I heard someone. I'll tell you what, Rusty, I heard another couple of people trying to check in, and I wasn't quite pulling them out. So why don't you take a run at it? KM5QS.
KM5QS, WK5R, and I hope I'm still on frequency. This is WK5R. I'm running a Helicopters HT37. The microphone is a Electro Voice 641. And I'm receiving on a 706 Mark II-G, driving the homebrew GF35B up to the fan dipole at 50 feet. No tuner. So that's where we are. All right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody down at Belton. Okay, I did hear a couple in there, but I did not get their calls either. So if y'all would come on back, I'll see if I can pull you out of there.
WA5MOE.
Kilo 5 X-ray Bravo.
WA5EDX. Was it Lima? Or was that KB5L? Okay, I'll try something. There was a guy with an X-ray, I think, in the call. Come again.
Kilo 5 X-ray Bravo.
And another X, WA5EDX. Okay, I got you two there, Byron. The Bravo X-ray, go ahead.
Yes, Kilo 5 X-ray Bravo. K5XB. Name's Larry in Emory. 60 miles east of Dallas. I've been here before, but I'm not too often. I've got a Kenwood TS440S here that belongs to the local club. They were wanting me to take it to Belton and put it up for them, so I thought I'd get on here with it and see if it sounded okay or not. I don't know anything about the radio, so I knew you guys would be on tonight and give me an honest report. K5XB.
K5XB, WK5R. Yeah, it sounds fine there, so you ought to do all right for your club there. And you're only about 30 miles from the over here at Wills Point. So I know right where you are. Matter of fact, I was one of the guys on the tower that put up the repeater over there.
Oh, okay. Was that just the other day?
Say again?
I said, was that just the other day? Because we did some work on it a week or two ago.
Oh, no, not a week or two ago. No, me and a guy named James were the ones that actually put the antennas up there a long time ago.
Oh, okay, roger that. Yeah, there's a few up there.
Yeah, behind the old highway department building there, I guess. Okay. Yeah, anything else for the Matt?
That's all I had. Thanks for letting me check in.
All right. Mr. Byron, WA5, I think it's WA5EDX. Go ahead.
Yeah, you got it. WA5EDX in beautiful Bluffdale. Good evening, Rusty. And Lynn and Jay and everybody on the net tonight. It looks like everybody's getting all packed up and ready to go to Belton, along with myself. Tonight I'm on the, decided to get off Kenwood, give them a break for a change, and put on the Heathkit. So I'm on a Heathkit Hot Water 101, and I'll have this down there at Belton. And same old inverted V antenna, and Electro Voice 638 microphone. Rusty, I wonder if you got, I did call you back. Sorry I missed your call a little earlier, but I did call you back and leave you a voicemail about the Drake there. Did you get that voicemail over?
I did get a voicemail from you, and I called and left you a voicemail.
Okay. Well, I'll see you there Friday morning. I should be there before noon.
It's probably going to be around noon or 1 o'clock. I'll be there.
Okay, well, let's look each other up. I have your phone number and you have mine. That's all I have. See everybody Friday. I still am bringing the cold front. Still got it in the suitcase packed, but a little bit of it has leaked out. So I don't think Friday's going to be as cold as we promised. Over.
Roger. Well, I won't be in my usual old green Mercury. I'm going to be coming in a rental car, a little compact, so I don't know. I have no idea what it's going to look like till I go pick it up. So we'll be there.
Okie doke.
Anything else for the net bag?
No, sir.
All right. Who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Mike Kilo United.
Okay, there was a Whiskey Alpha 5, Mike something. I didn't get all of it. Go ahead.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Mike Kilo United. Name here is Lynn.
MOE.
Okay, Mike, go ahead there. You're right in my noise level, but go ahead.
Roger. Handle is Lynn. Lima, Young, Nancy, and I'm a Heath Kit guy.
I guess you turned it back to me, Jay. I'm not quite copying Mike there.
Well, I don't think it's Mike. I got an MKU, I think's what I heard.
I can relay.
Relay, go ahead.
Yeah, it's his name is Lynn, another Lynn, Lynn, and he says he's a Heath Kit guy. Over.
Oh, okay. I can pick out anything else there, because I'm not copying him real good.
Lynn, they're turning it back to you.
Roger. Myron got me on this net, and like I said, I'm a Heath Kit guy. I'll be down at Belton, and I'll be bringing some Hammerlands, some night kits, some Hallicrafters, and a little bit of everything.
Oh, roger that, guys. He says he's going to bring a couple Hammerlands, a couple Heath Kits, and what was that? What else was that, Lynn?
Some Hallicrafters, some night kit, and some ICO.
Oh, IKit, night kit, and ICO, night kit, and some Hallicrafters stuff. So guys, just look him up. He's gonna have the weight.
Hey, let's find out if he's gonna be there Friday.
Roger. I'll be there Friday morning around 11 o'clock.
Yeah, he says he'll be on spot about 11 in the morning Friday.
Very good. I could barely hear him. I'm glad you can copy him.
Tell him come by the pit.
Now, Lee, we came up enough there at the end, I could copy you there.
Roger. A critter has eaten into my coax cable, and I'm not getting out very much tonight.
Roger. Yeah, it's kind of crazy right now, because up and down, man's that way. I tell like you're going to have a whole bunch of stuff there. Okay, appreciate the relay there. Who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Comment, Lynn's in Frisco there, and he's the fellow that was going to check in last week, but he's had some coax problems. Some varmint ate his coax into, so I think he's got a makeshift antenna there. That's all.
What was his call, sir?
All right, I'll go one more time. Anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Delta, sugar.
So there was a Whiskey Alpha 5 Delta, and I did not get the rest of it, but go ahead.
Yeah, this is Whiskey Alpha 5 Delta, sugar, and we are in Kerrville, Texas, running a KWM-2 barefoot. Hadn't checked in a while, but we've been gone, so thought I'd give it a try. I'm not sure I got this thing completely tuned up right. Anyway, everybody sounds good here in Kerrville, and we'll turn it back to you. The name, by the way, is Bill, and we're in Kerrville, Texas. WA5DSS, back to net.
Okay, Bill. Station sounds fine there. It's a little noisy, but you're coming on through it there. All right. Who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Whiskey 5, Mike Papa.
Okay, there was a Whiskey 5, and I didn't get the next letter, but the next one was a Papa. Go ahead.
Okay, Whiskey 5, Mike Papa, W5, MP. Mike in Houston. We're running a Drake TR3 and an AC3 power supply. And the antenna's a dipole up about 75 feet. Over.
Roger, roger. The Drake sounds good there with that out of Houston there. Anything else for that?
No, nothing. This is the first time we've checked in.
Well, welcome to the Boat Anchors Unlimited. And we're here every week at this time, 7:30 to about 8:30. About an hour we run there.
All right, very good. Very good. W5MP off.
Roger, roger. 7-3. Have a good one. I'm going to take one more, then I'm going to turn it back to Lynn, see if he's ready with the next contraption there. One more call for anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited. Come now. Okay, there's somebody in the mobile. Go ahead. Roger, roger, Perry. Well, it's making it down here. I got to listen close, but I'm getting you. Roger, roger. Well, don't work too hard there, Perry. We'll catch you next time. Roger, roger. Okay. K5LY and WK5R. Take it away, Lynn.
Okay, Rusty. Well, do I sound like I'm on the air? How about it?
Go ahead and go for it.
All right. Okay, folks. This is K5LYN returning here. I like to call this station the radio version of a 1959 Studebaker. Actually, the story of this station began in 1948 when Collins built a permeability-tuned oscillator VFO for their AM rigs. And this is a 310B exciter, and I'm using it to excite Heathkit's single sideband adapter that came out in 1959. That was called an SB10, and it was used on a variety of AM rigs and also the Heathkit Apache. And it's kind of a primitive radio that sometimes has carrier suppression, sometimes it doesn't. It has a little bit of sideband suppression, but not a lot. But it was Heathkit's first attempt at building a single sideband rig, and it's kind of a pleasure to put it on here and see what I can do with it. I'm using it to adapt a Heathkit novice rig, the DX60, to single sideband, and that's putting out about 40 watts. And that 40 watts is going into my Collins 30L1, and I got about 300 watts showing up on the meter. A little bit more than the Swan 500 that I was on barefooted a while ago. All right, who wants to talk to this very vintage and primitive station? K5LYN, Lynn in Austin, calling and listening.
WA5EIJ.
EIJ, Joseph, talk to us.
Howdy, Lynn, and the net. This is Whiskey Alpha 5, Echo, India, Juliet, Joseph in Magnolia. You guys are listening to a Central Electronics 200V, and I'm listening to you guys on a Drake R4 Charlie, and I'm looking forward to seeing all my good friends at Belton tomorrow. So, Lynn, your SP10 sounds good. Go to the head of your class, young man. K5LYN, WA5EIJ, back to net.
Okay, Joseph, yeah, glad you came by. We'll look for you at Belton, and KG7TR is listening to us on a remote, and we're going to try to talk to him in a minute because I've got his cheap and easy SSB that I'm going to put on after this station. Let me see if there's anybody else out there wants to check in before I call KG7TR and see if he can hear this station. Who else wants to talk vintage sideband tonight? K5LYN, calling and listening.
WB5TXW.
TXW. Hey, Jay called you a while ago. George, talk to us.
Well, hello, Lynn, and all around the net. Proud to be here for the finest hour of amateur radio for the week. On the usual S-Line 32, S175, S3, the power supply.
speaker box, no 30L1 yet, the usual antenna stuff and microphone, so everything seems to be working. What am I hearing? We may have a cold front here, Austin, Monday or maybe Sunday night. Probably good weather up there. So onwards to Belton, WB5TXW back to net.
Sounded good, George. And yeah, Monday's what I'm hearing. You know, we learned that the month of September was actually hotter than the month of August. What a freaky situation. We sure will be glad when the curse is over. All right, who else? There was somebody else trying to get into the net a minute ago. Who was that? Give me a call. K5LYN.
K5LYN, KC5L.
KC5L, yes, sir. Talk to us.
Hey, good evening, Lynn, and everyone on the Boat Anchors Net. This is Tom in San Antonio, and I'm working on my Central Electronics 200B. It's got a problem with the fan. It's noisy, and I've got the fan removed from the rig. So tonight I'm on the modern rig, and your Studebaker sounds great. It's dead on frequency, and exactly as you describe it, and very, very clean audio. So that's about all I have. I'm looking forward to Belton on Saturday. So back to you, Lynn, KC5L.
Okay, Tom. Some comments about the fan. You know, the 600L had a fan, and other radios like my Heathkit Marauder had a fan, and we're doing such light duty with these radios today. It's not like we're sitting there calling DX stations all day long. If you don't get that fan working, don't worry too much about it. You're not going to burn anything up. Over.
Roger. Well, I thought about that, but then I thought, well, I'll just play it safe. What I'm going to do here is, my guess is that the metal fan is ringing from vibrations in the motor. So I have a plastic fan on order, and I'm hoping that that'll quiet things down. Over.
Well, it will, or if it doesn't, just don't worry about it. Every single radio that had a fan in it, when I got it, I took it out because I didn't want to listen to them, and nothing's burned up yet.
Roger. Well, I think the plastic fan will solve the issue. I really do. And I should have that next week, and we should get this all fixed up. So anyhow, that's all I have. 73, KC5L.
We're going to see you at Belton, are we?
I'll be there on Saturday.
Yeah, I'll be there Friday and Saturday morning. And I guess you heard Joseph on his Central Electronics. You guys sound good. All right, let me take one more check-in, and then I'm going to pass it around the... let me just see if KG7TR. KG7TR, hey, Mike, are you hearing us here on HF now, K5LYN?
Yes, indeed, Len. KG7TR, you got any copy on your end?
Oh, yeah, you're sounding great. Well, how do you like my Heathkit adapter station?
Well, you know, it just sounds great. I can't believe it's not distorted or anything with all the different stages you're going through. But I've heard it before. It just sounds great.
Well, you're sounding great, too. Before I switch radios, tell us what rig you're on tonight.
Okay, this is the Real McCoy 80-meter sideband transmitter that was featured in Electric Radio in the May issue. So it's got a McCoy crystal filter, and it's built into an old Tektronix oscilloscope cabinet. So it seems to work pretty well. And the receiver is my homebrew 75S2B, which is like half of a Drake 2B and half of a Collins 75S3. So I call it the 75S2B, and that was an Electric Radio last year. And then that's running into my dual 813 homebrew linear. So as is my usual custom, it's 100% homebrew. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you got a great signal into Austin, Mike. And for y'all that don't know, Mike he sets the standard for excellence in homebrew single sideband radios, and I'm fixing to pass it on around the table while I get on the cheap and easy SSB that he built. Okay, any last comments, Mike, before we pass it around and I switch radios and cross all fingers and toes that number 3 works as good as the first two have? Over.
Well, I've been listening to your net for about an hour and a half now, and I have several comments, but I don't know if you want to let me pass them along now or wait till you get on the cheap and easy. Go ahead.
Well, I think the propagation will only get better, so why don't we just wait? It'll begin to, it's going to get even better if we give it another 15 minutes, something like that. So let me pass it around to Jay and to Rusty while I warm up the cheap and easy. We'll go from there, okay?
Okay, great. I hope you had that keep it easy cooking for a while.
Yes, sir. And let's hope I haven't overcooked it. I don't think I have. I think it's great. Okay, Jay, KM5QS, y'all carry on while I go to station number 3, K5LYN.
Okay, Lynn, I'll do that. I'll pick it up. First, let me say something. I was going to do this earlier and I forgot, but there's a gentleman out there in Alpine, Texas, who is looking for a piece of older gear. He can't get on the air this evening because of thunderstorms, but his call is November 5, November Yankee Zulu. His name is Tom, and what he needs is a matching VFO for a Kenwood TS-180, the old TS-180, one of the first solid-state rigs. And if anyone has one of those they'd be willing to part with, Tom would sure like to talk to you. His phone number is 432-837-3679. 432-837-3679. And if nobody's got one, then I'll probably be looking for one at Belton for him. But you don't see too many of those around anymore. That being said, I believe I heard K5LT try to check in a while ago. If so, go ahead.
Good evening, Jay. Everyone on the net. This is Kilo 5 Lima Tango. Everybody sounding good tonight, and good to hear Lynn playing with some different radios. Sounded good. Yeah, I'm running the good old Heathkit stuff again, as always. Got the Heathkit SB101 running. Going through the Heathkit SB221 out to the antenna strung to the cedar trees. So everybody sounded good tonight. And don't know if I'm going to make Belton this weekend or not. I have to see if I can work on getting the kitchen pass from the family. And maybe I'll get to sneak out Saturday morning, but you never know. I got too many things going on around here, so I guess no new toys for me for a while. So good deal. Jay, back to you. K5LT.
Okay. Well, that's too bad. We're going to have a lot of good food to eat Friday and some Saturday morning. Some taquitos. I got all the stuff for them. But anyway, all right. Well, good luck with the homework, so to speak. Thanks for checking in. And earlier, I heard Whiskey Alpha 5, Mike Oscar Echo, MOE. Go ahead if you're out there.
Yeah, I'm here, Jay. I was just having some trouble with the radio. I moved it over to another location here. WA5MOE, we're in College Station, Texas, handles Mike. And we're just running radio I've never run before. I had a TR4 on here, but now I got a TR4CW on here. And haven't really had a chance to tune it much or do anything with it. Just noticed that it seems like it's working, and I had a little trouble with it. I had to change the resistor and stuff in it. So anyway, we're in College Station, home of the Fighting Texas Aggies, and glad to hear everybody on this morning. This evening it sounds really good. Love to hear this whole stuff going. Anyway, so we got another something or other going here. WA5MOE.
Well, it sounds good, Mike. It really does. I almost thought about getting one of those. Who knows? I'm kind of glad I didn't, because it'd be sitting on the floor. I don't know, maybe later. Anyway, it sounds great. Thanks for checking in. All right. My list is empty, so anyone we haven't talked to yet, come now, please.
Alpha Delta Charlie.
Well, go ahead, Rick.
Yeah, good evening, everybody on the net. And Jay, this is Rick, down in Harlingen, Texas, in the beautiful Rio Grande Valley. And I am on the KWM2 tonight, a Shure 55S microphone, and 312B5, a 30L1 amp, and up to the usual inverted V in the backyard, and that's about it.
Well, it sounds excellent. It's a nice, clean, clear No problems hearing you at all. Good signal. Sounds great. Couldn't be any better, I don't think.
Well, thank you. Yeah, you sound real good, too. You're 40 over here, so whatever you're using for an antenna works.
Same one. I only got one. 230 feet of wire and 72 feet of open line. So, it's just, if you, well, anyway, never mind. I won't get silly. But thank you for the compliments there. But you always sound good yourself, whether you're on the Collins or the Gonset or whatever. So we must be the right distance apart.
Yeah, I usually hear you pretty well. Very rarely do I not hear you when the band really has to go south. Okay, 7-3 everybody, WD580C.
Okay, Rick, thanks for checking in. I'll take one more and then I'll give it back to Rusty. Who else for the boat anchors?
WOF.
There you are, Dale. I called you a while ago, but you were probably still tied up, so go right ahead, sir.
Fine business there. KM5QS, K5WOF, returning to the boat anchor net. Good evening, all, and a very pleasant evening to everybody, and I'm enjoying the net immensely. I think we're all real expectant of the Belton Ham Fest. I think we're all chomping at the bit to get there and mix it up and just have a great old time. I'm parking in tonight on the usual matched, I think a 9 out of a 10 condition of my Beeline Drake twins, and in the transceive mode into a Ohio GM vintage mic, and a little help here from a Yaesu Musin solid state amplifier, and I guess that's about 600 and change. And on the flat-tipped doublet, and life is good out on the dust farm. It's really something out here. We sure need some rains. That's about all I got. Looking forward to seeing everybody. We don't have much money, so your prices better be right. Back to you, Jay. I'm K5WOF.
Man, you can sure tell.
He's gone. Well, did Jay blow a fuse?
Hello, what happened to my signal?
He's way down low.
Okay, hello, there we go. Something, I must have got off, I got off the key. Alrighty, we'll start.
Was it something I said?
He gone.
Don't know
Maybe
what's going on.
mic cord.
Take it up, Rusty.
Okay. KM5QS with a malfunction at the junction. This is WK5R. I switched over to the modern rig where I can hear a little bit better. Anyway, who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Kilo India 5, Oscar.
KI500, go ahead.
Hello, Rusty, and everybody else on the net. This is Mike. I'm in southwest Travis County, close to Austin. I'm on the hybrid tonight, a Yaesu FT902 Delta mic, out to the ladder line and to an 80-meter horizontal loop, putting out about 300 or 400 watts right now. And that's about all I got for the net tonight. KI500 back to net control.
Okay. Now, you sounded real good there, so appreciate you checking in. All right, who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. Is there anybody else out there we haven't talked to yet wants to come here and talk Tube Top Radios? Come on.
All right, Rusty.
Hi, who?
All right, Rusty.
Sorry about that, Jim.
AB5ZO.
Good evening, Jim. You on the modern radio tonight? Sounds like it.
Yeah, I've been loading up, man.
Roger on the loading up. Okay. Got anything for the net before I make another call?
No, I hope to see a whole bunch of you folks up at Belton.
Roger. Okay. Who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited before I turn it back to Lynn on his third station there? Come by. Go ahead.
Juliet.
K5, JJJ, go ahead.
Yeah, I've got a decent copy on both you and that K5 station that you were just talking to, Delta, Colorado. I have nothing for the net. I'm listening a little bit, and coming back to me on that. You're about a 3x5. I got a lot of background noise, but I think that's the people down the road that are running a marijuana farm and they have grow lights on. Yeah, this is Colorado. What can I tell you?
Roger. On the grow lights. Okay. Yeah, well, you're making it down here in fine fashion from Colorado. Anything else for the net, sir?
I'm clear for the net. Thanks, Bon. 80JJJ.
Okay, thank you for checking in. We'll see you later. Are you ready, Lynn?
Well, I think so. How's it sound, Rusty?
Sounds good. K5LYN, WK5R. Take her away. See if you can get a hold of Mike out there again.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, let me say something about this station. This is a cheap and easy SSB from 1956 QST, the KG7TR, who's on the frequency here, built here lately. In fact, it was the year 2012, and he built it for 20 meters, and with 20 meters so dead, I wanted to be able to turn it on and use it every night, you know. So he very patiently walked me through the procedures to get it down here on 80 meters, and so far, so good. How about it, Mike? KG7TR, K5LYN.
Well, Lynn, you're not as strong as you were on the Studebaker, but I've got pretty good copy. How is it on your end? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think the band has changed a little bit. I've got almost the same power. So we just got changing conditions. Over.
Okay, well, it sounds good. I mean, I don't hear anything wrong with it. I'm on the also on the Double Oak Gold STO, which I think is up around Dallas-Fort Worth. So I'll look at your spectrum here while you talk and see how it looks. Go ahead.
Yeah, see, you're not as strong as you were a while ago either, so the band is getting goofy on us. But anyway, all I can tell, it's looking good here. It's been warming. It's stable as a rock, and I always get good reports when I talk to the locals here on it. So I think we're there. Over.
Well, I think it sounds beautiful. I got about 3 or 4 quick comments, if you guys don't mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead before we lose you, because the band may be falling apart. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, yeah, you guys were making fun of Lubbock, Texas. Well, let's go back to April 1970 when KG7TR graduated from Air Force Officer Training School over there in Laughlin in San Antonio. So my next assignment was Air Force pilot training, and at that time there were about 10 pilot training bases in the U.S., and 5 of them were in Texas, and one of them was the Reese Air Force Base in Lubbock, Texas. And out of the 10, the only one that was in a big city was Williams out in Phoenix. So that was my first choice. Needless to say, I did not get it. So I ended up in Del Rio, Texas. But Reese Air Force Base was one of the choices. But as it turned out, it didn't matter because they kept us so busy and worked it so hard. It really didn't matter where the heck you were. So did you copy that? So I blab on about my next comment.
Yeah, quick comment. My father was in civil service, and he was the chief accountant at Reese Air Force Base. When was it you were there? When was it? Over?
Oh, I was there in I was in Del Rio from April 70 through about April 71.
Okay, yeah, I was just finishing up graduate school in that year, but I grew up in Lubbock, Texas, so we know it all too well. Over.
Okay, yeah, real fine. Well, the next comment will segue right into airplanes. So I was just reading about the B-17 crash. That was in Connecticut. So far, 7 killed. There was 3 crew members, 10 passengers. And when I was in Mesa, I lived down there for 30 years. We had a commemorative Air Force squadron there, and they've got a B-17, so it's been a mental journey. So I've been through that aircraft. I've never been up to fly in it. But you were talking about Studebaker engines, and I would swear one of the engines on that B-17 mounted in Mesa was built by Studebaker. That would not be unusual. I've seen pictures of General Motors Chevrolet plant in Flint where women are sitting there on night shift putting together radial aircraft engines, so it was not unusual. In fact, the B-17 was built also by Douglas Aircraft out in Long Beach, and the B-24 was actually built by Ford Motor Company and also Consolidated Aircraft out on the West Coast, and one other aircraft company that I don't remember. But it sounded like the B-17 crash in Connecticut. He was 5 minutes after takeoff. He said he had lost number 4 engine, which should not have been a big deal, but who knows what happened. Every time I've tried to second-guess an airplane crash, I always turn out to be wrong. So that was comment number 2. Did you copy that? Go ahead.
Yeah, but we may not get we may not get into it much longer, Mike, because the band is getting kind of shaky. You know, it's odd that 20 minutes ago the band was better between you and I than it is right now. But yes, QSL on the stuff about the B-17. The time I saw a Studebaker engine in a World War II bomber, I don't know what bomber it was, but it certainly was there, and it kind of made me roll my eyes. Back to you for one more, Mike, K5LYN.
Okay, real fine. The final comment is I heard somebody talking about an HC-37 and double sideband. Probably not. A little-known fact is that on those phase shift networks used on the HC-37 and their Heathkit there, several others, the voltages going into the phase shift network have to be in an exact ratio of 2 to 7. 2 to 7. So what that means is if you have a standard 500 ohm pot across the transformer with the wiper grounded, that pot will not be centered when you have proper audio phase shift. It'll be shifted off to the side a bit. Now on your cheap and easy, I arranged the resistor network so that the pot will be centered when you approximately have the correct phase shift. But and I don't know what Central Electronics did. Some people put extra resistors in to do that. Others just had the 500 ohm pot. So just thought I'd pass that along for anybody that's struggling with one of those phase shift networks. K5LYN KG7TR.
Okay, Mike, if it's okay with you, I'd like to give Rusty, that's WK5R. I gave him that radio knowing that it didn't have any sideband suppression. Can I give him your email address over?
Oh, yeah, sure, that'd be fine.
Okay, Mike, great to hear you. This is really fun. It's going to get better as we get farther into the winter. All right, let me see if there's anybody else that wants to check into the Boat Anchors Unlimited net, because we're going to wind it down here pretty soon. K5LYN. Well, it's been a spectacular net tonight, guys. Let me give it to Jay. We'll pass it around. We're almost an hour into this thing, and it was really fun. Jay, KM5QS. I'll say my 73s and listen out. K5LYN.
Okay, Lynn. Yeah, I'm on a different rig now. I don't know what's going on. I think my mic cord gave up. I'll have to get into it and check it out on the other rig. But, fellas, thanks a lot for all the participation. We enjoyed it. Let me give one last deal. Is there anyone that we've missed that would like to check in? Hearing nothing. I'm going to, Jim, stick around and talk to you for a few minutes after the net. And we'll look for everybody tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday morning at Belton, Texas. The best little ham fest in Texas. The friendliest ham fest I've ever been to for 25 years. But all that being said, thank you all for being here. KM5QS. Rusty, you want to do your thing?
I sure will, Jack. KM5QS, WK51. Yep, thank everybody for checking in. And, yeah, we're getting real close to the hour there. So I'll throw out one more call. Is there anybody else that hasn't checked into the Boat Anchors Unlimited yet before we close the net? Come now. I do not hear a soul. So thank everybody for checking in, and we'll see everybody at Belton. And I'll be hanging right here for a while tonight, see what else goes on. This is WK5R, now, my tongue's getting in the way. Now closing the Boat Anchors Unlimited net and returning its frequency to normal amateur use.
Yay!